deer. Got my new bow. We're going out for the first sit of the year.
Alright, just made it out to the tree stand. Got set up. It's 3:12 right now. Really hoping that this wind cover can have a clean entrance.
So to be totally honest with y'all, I have these hunts labeled as, sit number 1, sit number 2, all the way up to number 4. I've sat probably 6 or 7 times at least before the last sit of the video. I've just had a lot of bad luck as far as just not seeing anything, walking in really far and getting busted, and then them not having any luck the rest of the hunt. So I decided just to leave those out and to put in videos that actually have something happen. But I wanted to be honest with you, that way it doesn't seem like I'm just always in the deer. So that's a really good win for today. I mean, it's about as good as a win could get for where we're sitting today. But just going in, this wind will help us get in there quieter. Actually, I'm about to roll up on some tilted ground, which will help a lot, and be getting in there quieter. I could get a little closer with the truck. I guess we're gonna go sit for just a couple hours and see what happens.
Alright, just made it out in the tree. This is what we're looking at here, primarily. That's the main area where we're hoping to see something, but I also have a shooting lane over here. And one over here behind me as well. But primarily I want them to be there at that box crate. I want them to come check in, just give it a little sniff. Hopefully that'll give me enough time to take a shot.
These 2 hunts had me a little bit concerned already, because typically if we make a couple sits in these areas, you'll see some deer here or there, maybe off in the distance or something. But I've been talking to some people, and they think that deer numbers are a little bit lower this year. It could have something to do with the drought we had over the summer. But the next sit, I'm going to go to public land, hopefully be able to find some deer there.
Up here above me, there's a cornfield. It's out of my view. It's probably 80 yards in that direction. I got soybeans down here about 80 yards in this direction. Right here in the middle, there's a lot of trails going through here. I don't know if we're gonna see any bucks, but I'm really hoping just to see some deer tonight. We can only shoot bucks, by the way. Can't shoot does in this county.
Unfortunately, whenever I went to leave to public land, the piece of property that I was going to for years has been buck only through the month of October. So I figured, okay, I can't shoot a doe. I have to shoot a buck. And fortunately, they did change the rules. Unfortunately, I didn't know about it until after this hunt.
shaking because a button buck came within 5 yards of me with the stick bow.
So the first shot that was taken was about 20 yards, and the second one was about 25. I was fairly confident in the shot, but I didn't see the tree until I didn't see the tree until after I looked at the video that the arrow hit. So if you notice, the first arrow that I shot was a little wonky and it flew a little weird, and I brought it home. I shot it a few more times, and it was wonky. I put a field tip on it, and it still didn't fly well. So that I'm just swapping that arrow out for a different one. Yeah, that one obviously wasn't tuned very well, or there's something wrong with the arrow. But yeah, this is super unfortunate, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see this guy in the future. So this buck, even though he was shot at twice, I think just the quietness of the bow mixed with the slow moving of the arrow, it's not like zipping through the air, didn't scare him near as much, and he ended up sticking around for about 45 minutes after I shot at him. And then towards the end of shooting light, I could hear a deer coming over the hill, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to have enough light to shoot him. And it ended up being a doe. She came up within 10 yards of me, faced me, looked right up at me. I could just make out her outline, and of course, you know, she had to spot me and make some noise. I was hoping to sit up there for a little while and then sneak out quietly, and nothing would even know I was in there. But unfortunately, this doe had other plans.